Ladies and gentlemen, you can still send us your tweets via the hashtag VIPboxing.tv. This next contest is for 3-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red coloured shorts trimmed with white. At the weighing, he's scaled 11 stone, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. 36 contest. Not out here is from Islington, the Brown Eagle, Jordan Granum. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the blue coloured shorts trimmed with white and the gold spangled effect. At the weight, he scaled 11 stone, 8 pounds, 2 ounces. Tonight, he's making his proud professional debut. From Stratford, here is Bradley Ray. Timekeeper at the bell, Chris O'Connor. Referee in the safe hands, Mr. Darren Sargentson. 4 3-minute rounds.
Looks in fantastic shape, Bradley.
Well, it's both know the rules, keep it clean. Don't want anything low, watch your head. When I say break, take a step. Most important, defend yourself at all times.
Fantastic amateur as well, wasn't there?
Oh, he had a fantastic amateur, very experienced. And this will suit him down to the ground, this professional game. He has a professional style.
Yeah, 4 national titles and 9 English titles. You don't win them if you're not good at this game.
You just not got to let the occasion get to him, obviously. It's his first professional fight. I just say go out there and enjoy it.
He had a few emotional nights as an amateur, didn't he, Bradley? His friend, Macaulay Moran from Whiffington, died at the age of 16, so I believe Bradley represented him a few times when he was fighting as an amateur.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure I'll be watching down on Bradley right now.
He started nicely behind that jab, you know, using that long lever that he's got.
That's a good thing. He just took his first punch there, first clean punch, and that's a good thing, you know. He's got the feel for it, and now he can let some of his shots go.
Nice right hook to the body as well, landed. You know, he's not rushing his work, and that's a big sign when you see people make their debuts. You know, a lot of people rush the work and they're too eager to land shots, but Brad's just taking his time nicely, landing his shots.
That's it. You just got to put them together.
And Bradley obviously had success as a 13-year-old. He won the ABAE schoolboy titles, beating Scottish and Welsh counterparts. So he started in the game early, didn't he, Luke?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He started very early, and he's a very experienced amateur. I mean, I went abroad with him a few times and shared the same room as him and that. And he's a good lad as well, good personality, and he'll go far in this sport.
I believe he does a bit of coaching in the gym. He stays behind to help out the young lads.
Yeah, that's right down at his local amateur gym. Yeah, he stays behind, helps the lads and that. Oh, beautiful uppercut, beautiful.
He just switched to southpaw then and threw that uppercut. Is that something you've been working on in the gym, just switching it up a little bit?
I'm not at liberty to say this is between Blaine and Bradley, but we work on all sorts down at Hatton Gym, and we have some very top coaches, Blaine, Mike and Ricky, so...
Good answer.
This is a good first round. Oh, beautiful left.
Nice left hook landing again.
I like to see Brad just take his time. Because this guy's just going in circles, you know, just maybe trying to feint and draw some openings. But he's landing some very clean shots. Nothing wrong with his performance so far.
Yeah, Graham's never been stopped as a professional, but you know, these body shots, you can see they're having a little bit of an effect on him. When Brad lands clean, with either hand, those body shots, whipping them round the side.
Yeah, he's already found his range, and this is the first round. I mean, if this was a 6-rounder, 8-rounder, it might be a different story, but he's boxing really well behind his jab, and he's putting his combinations together.
Enough a tall, rangy fighter we've got as well tonight, Luke. We've had a few of them on the bill.
Yeah, that's right. Bradley, he's got a very good pro style, and he puts his punches together very well. He has a beautiful variety when he puts his combinations together, and we're seeing that now in this first round. He's already found his distance, found his range. Oh, beautiful body shot.
Yeah, just as we come to the end of this first one, and I think if you'd have asked Brad how he'd wanted the first round to go, I think this is pretty much perfect.
Definitely. There's nothing wrong with this first round. Just landed a nice clean right there as well. Good first round. Well done, Bradley Ray.
Solid, strong punches landing with his jab. He's very big for the weight, isn't he, Brad, as well? He's tall, he's got a big figure, and he's going to grow into that figure as well.
Believe it or not, there's a picture on Facebook from a few years ago where I was actually taller than Bradley. Now he towers me.
Yeah, can see Brad moving up through the weights, can't you, as he develops into his body.
Eventually, I mean, he's still relatively young like myself, so I think just get these early fights out of the way, learn the trade, and then see how his body copes with the weights.
Yeah, he looks so chilled out in that corner, doesn't he? He's not even breathing heavily.
That's right, man. He's cool as ice. Bradley Stingray.
Yeah, Brad told me to avoid that nickname. He told me not to use it, but Jake Hague called me before and told me to put it out there. So
it's all good banter in our gym, you know, with some top lads in there, and we all get on well like a house on fire.
Well, the Stingray.
Like I say, I actually live with Brad, and I couldn't ask for a better guy to live with. To be fair, he's a top lad. All it is boxing, and it's fantastic. We all bounce off each other, and the gym's rocking, as I said. Beautiful uppercut there. He has a massive future, Bradley, 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about Brad, isn't there?
Granham tried a couple of left hooks there, and Bradley just quickly put him into his place by landing his own shots.
To me, he's like a Golovkin type, Bradley. He's like,
what a right hand. A lovely straight right hand over the top from Brad. He's really picked his punches nicely, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not wasted anything. And then body shots as well.
And you can see the corner, they've got a bit of a smile on the face because, you know, sometimes there's a worry about fighters making the debuts, isn't there? But Brad looks to settle down so nicely. Just picking those shots, a nice uppercut through the middle again. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, my coach Blaine in the corner there with Mike Jackson, our second. Yeah, they'll both be very, very happy with this.
Lovely head movement as well.
Yeah, and he's obviously in the southpaw stance again, isn't he? Go on, Brad!
A nice right hook to the body as well from that stance.
Yeah, he's multi-talented, Brad. I mean, he's got all the attributes to be a great fighter in the future, and do you know what I mean? And he goes through the gears like no tomorrow, and it's just a pleasure to watch.
And you can see how he's going to cause people problems as he steps up the levels, can't you, already?
100%. It's his style. Like, he's got a very, very solid style. Beautiful body shot. I felt that body shot then. The sweat just come flying over the ropes, and it almost got us.
Yeah, and it's very rarely you see Jordan Granham really tuck up and not throw much back.
Yeah, he's definitely not enjoying it, and he's been around the block, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he's definitely not enjoying this against young Brad here.
And he's using his frame well, Brad, as well. When Granham comes on the inside, he just uses his forearm to push Granham away and then land a hook to the body.
Yeah, I mean, he's making himself look bigger as well, and that's a very scary sight to have in front of you. Someone who's making themselves look big and is actually big.
Oh, a nice uppercut, ripping through the middle. That right uppercut's landed a few times now.
Yeah, and he's really tucking up Granham, isn't he? He's feeling the effects of the shots, and imagine it seems like an eternity already in there.
And Terry, you can see him really thinking about the shots he's thrown as well, can't you? That's a big sign, you know, going forwards, that he's actually thinking about the work he's doing.
Nice right hook landed down the southpaw stance. Another good round.
And as you say, if someone's thinking about the punches, looking for opportunities, it bodes well for him when they go into an higher class of opposition.
Yeah, I mean, his opponent there, he just tapped himself on the stomach. He looked like he might have been caught with a solid punch to the stomach there. So if Bradley and the corner can see that, maybe that's something they ought to target.
And it does look like they tell him to use the left hand in the corner to focus on those left hooks to the body and head.
Yeah, I mean, them body punches definitely getting to him.
Yeah, and I like the way he sets them up as well. Brad's even having a laugh in the corner then. You don't get much more relaxed than that.
That's what you want to do. You want to enjoy this occasion. It's your first fight.
Seconds out. Round 3.
And I'll imagine they'll have told him more of the same for this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I want a commentary now, I'd be shouting all sorts to him. But I think what the corner are telling him with the tactics and stuff, I think he's doing a fantastic job, and I just see him bossing every round after this now.
He's cutting off the ring nicely as well, isn't he? You just see there, he didn't let Graham get out without a couple of shots.
I'm glad you've noticed, because it was only earlier I said it, because comparing him to like a Golovkin type style, and that's a scary sight, making someone look big in front of you. So
lovely change of angle as well. He took an uppercut of his own, but he landed a nice right up to the body.
That's a good thing, though. You know, if you're getting hit in your first fight and you take a punch, you know, you vastly become experienced straight away, and you learn your trade straight away. I mean, the professional game's so much different to the amateurs. Beautiful, like I didn't count how many punches that was then, but it was that fast.
Yeah, like you say, the last thing you want is to get to 5 or 10 fights and not have been hit with a meaningful punch. It'd be a shock to the system at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there was a fighter on earlier, Lee Connolly boxed Andrew Fleming, and he caught Andrew with a few good punches. And I remember my third fight, he was 52 ranks above me, and they put me in quite early with him, and he boxed Luke Campbell 10 months before, and he tagged me with a good shot, and I just thought, wow, this guy can punch. And I've learnt my trade now, and I'd like to think that stood me in good stead, and this will definitely stand Bradley in good stead.
Good chopping right hand over the top from Brad.
Beautiful. He looks to have an effect on his opponent at the moment, this. He's just looking for that one big shot. So Bradley's obviously got to stay switched on. But then body shots, he really looks like he's struggling to breathe.
Yeah, Granham's known as the Brown Eagle, but he's struggling against the Stingray in this one.
Yeah, I think the Brown Eagle's damaged his wing by the looks of things.
You know, and it's good pressure from Brad as well. Even when he's not throwing punches, he's staying in range with his footwork.
Definitely. I mean, fighting someone like that is so intimidating. You know what I mean? Like someone with that sort of style, it's an intimidating style. I mean, you just burn pressure. That's why Golovkin is so good at what he does. I'm really looking forward to that fight, by the way, tonight. Golovkin and Canelo.
Who wins?
Golovkin. On points. But I can see it being a draw again.
One thing for certain, this one's not going to be a draw.
Definitely not.
Lovely work again behind the jab for Brad. Just using his footwork. And he's making Granham think about every second of every round.
This to me is a punch-perfect performance. I mean, if the stoppage doesn't come, it doesn't come, but take that away, it's been a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic performance.
And like you say, he's conserving energy even when Granham's on the back foot. He's not chasing him down, he's just cutting the ring down.
And he caught him on the bell there as well. And it was like Bradley Ray looks very spiteful. He looks to be throwing his shots with bad intentions without smothering his work.
It's all about closing this one out now, isn't it? All about closing this one out, doing the same things, get the job done.
Definitely, mate. The corner should be very, very happy.
Yeah, and you can see Blaine in the corner there talking about putting that ring off. Yeah, that's been the key tonight, hasn't it? He's not let Granham have a second.
Of course, I mean, Blaine's a terrific trainer, and he'll identify that within the first couple of seconds of the fight. And that'll be something Bradley switches on and looks at.
10 seconds, Norris. Seconds out for the fourth and final round.
Here we go then, the fourth and final round of Bradley Ray's professional debut, and I don't think he could complain about how the first 3 rounds have gone.
Definitely not.
It must be nice as well when the fights are filmed and you can go back and have a look at your own performance.
Of course, and not only that as well, study other people's performances, you know what I mean? Like, these people you might be fighting in the future, and do you know what I mean? And I just think that having social media and the internet and watching your fights back, it's a blessing, because these are the memories that you're going to have in the future. And when you have your kids and you grow up and you be a granddad, you know, you can look back at these things.
Granham just lodged a right hand there. Granham landed a right hand there, but no impact, obviously.
Yeah, I think Bradley's looking for a catch counter there.
And Ray switches southpaw again, looking to land maybe a straight left hand.
Just fell short of it there.
Got lovely upper body movement as well, hasn't he? When his feet move, the upper body moves with him.
That's it. You don't see really a lot of tall fighters use the head and use the movement well. They're quite like stiff and straight, but Bradley's movement's fantastic. He's got all the attributes to be a great fighter.
Granham stuck his tongue out there a little bit, completely pointless, but just maybe a sign of defiance.
Yeah, he got caught there.
That right hand hurt Granham then. The right hand over the top hurt him, and his knees dipped a little bit.
Big right up there.
Yeah, you can see Brad sense it as well. He jumped straight on him.
Yeah.
He's just stalking his opponent, Brad, now, isn't he? Landing shots at will.
Yeah, it's very tough in here for Granham now. Bradley's hurt him a few times here.
Yeah, they're about to come into the final minute of this debut performance, and it looks like a good one.
This is where I don't like to see Bradley on the ropes. I just think like taking punches that you don't need to is unnecessary for someone of Bradley's style, and I think just keep it long range, and it's a different grade, just a different level. You know what I mean? He's an exceptional level fighter now, I believe. He's definitely got a big future anyway.
And what is it that makes a fighter go up against the ropes sometimes? Is it just a bit of a...
I just think it's like maybe try to draw them onto something and get in their head a little bit, or maybe that's just his style. You know, you just don't know.
And going into the last 30 seconds of this one, and barring something dramatic, this has been the perfect debut so far for the Stingray.
Yeah, it's been very one-sided, very punch-perfect performance.
You can see he's hurt Granham a little bit a couple of times, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He looked very, very strong. I'm so happy for him. It's been a fantastic performance, and everything they've worked on in the gym has been really good.
And what a performance that is from Bradley Ray. Well, credit to Jordan Granham. He's tough as anything. Took some big shots in there, but tonight's Bradley Ray's night, and what a performance that is.
Yeah, he's definitely going to make some waves now in the near future, Bradley. He told me that he doesn't want to like stand around and do nothing. He wants to get in them big fights as soon as possible.
And we'll find out what he thought of that in a few moments when he talks to John Evans.
You can see his corners happy there. Mike Jackson just gave us a little nod, didn't he? And said he's very happy with that.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Bradley.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, referee Darren Sargentson on this occasion has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. On his proud professional debut from Stretford, Bradley Ray. And a fine effort from Islington's Jordan Granham.
Quite a bit of support here for him as well, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely put some massive support in. I'd just like to say personally to him, congratulations, and I'll see you back in the gym soon, Brad.
I'll be interested to see what he's got to say when he speaks to John, what he makes of his own performance and how excited he was to get that debut win.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was an amazing performance. I'm so happy for him. He deserves it.
And obviously he'll face tougher tests than Granham down the line.
Yeah, definitely. He's good enough to step up levels now.
Okay, Bradley's making his way over to John Evans now, and John's going to find out what he thought of that debut performance. He says elusive outside the ring as he was inside the ring. They're struggling to get him over to talk to John, but he should be there in a second. Over to John.
Well, Bradley, you got a big smile on your face for most of that. I think you enjoyed it, didn't you?
I loved it. It's, pro debuts a day you're going to remember for the rest of your life, so I just thought try and take as much in as I can.
It's your first time in with one of these tough, hard journeymen. Was it exactly what you expected?
Yeah, I've been around boxing a long time, I've been coming to VIP shows for years, I've seen these journeymen, what they like. Knew what I was in for, but yeah, I thought put on a good display. Good.
Now there's some high hopes at VIP, isn't there? What's the plan? Is it to be kept busy? You're going to fight at middleweight?
Yeah, what box as often as I can. Steve said hopefully he can have 2 more fights before the end of the year. So what be as busy as I can, I'm in the gym all the time training, Yeah, I'm only 20, you know what I mean? I'm only young, but I don't want to be taking my time. I want to be in big fights. I want to be in competitive fights against people who are coming to win, so.
And a popular lad as well. You don't knock out the tickets tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I probably know every single one of them. It's just my mates, you know what I mean? So, buzzing that they're all coming out to watch us.
Well done, Blaine. Well done, Blaine, as well. Well done, mate.